Play a game like we did against Florida State, you know, the now national champion. We played well. We made them play. We had our chance to win. We left it out there. I have no problem with the way the team performed. It's our sport. We lost in PKs.
This entire USC Trojans team, but they have nothing to be ashamed about. This is a team that is certainly going to be a top team for years to come.
It was a very emotional game, especially because we thought, we really felt like we were going to win it, and we thought we could. It just didn't happen. I don't think, we can't really say anything negative about the game. We gave it our all. We left it all on the field. Every single person came off saying they gave it everything they had. So, that's all you can do, honestly.
A great season that just gets cut a little bit short. You wonder about the seating placement, of course, but this team is certainly capable of making a long run.
Mark Krikorian and I talked about it in the first time we played. We felt like we were really, really great opponents, and we were looking forward to seeing each other in the tournament, but not quite that early. But it was definitely frustrating to be, now that it's all over and said and done, probably the only team in the country that didn't lose a game in regulation, to lose to the overall #1 seed in Stanford, who made it to the College Cup, to lose to UCLA on a neutral site. Oh, Stanford away, lose to UCLA on a neutral site, who ultimately lost in the Elite Eight on penalties. To draw away to the #4 team in our conference, to draw away to Florida State, who won it all and ultimately was the champion. You're talking about a body of work that those are your only blemishes, none of which were at home. I think it was highly disappointing to not be a 2 seed and be able to play, because our RPI was top 8. Our record was justifiable. Somewhere along the way, it's going to start some conversations about how we're choosing, what are we valuing, especially when the collection of coaches throughout the year said that we were top 2 team in the country. So when you look at that, it's a bit hard to swallow. I'm disappointed for our team, not in the fact that I'm saying that we should have won it all, because the one thing that I can take away from the end result with Florida State being the winner is that we got our shot at them. If we didn't have our shot at them, I'd be way more upset for our kids. I'd be way more upset for these women who work so hard. But we had our shot at them, and we didn't get it done.
Losing in PKs in such a hard way, it's the game of soccer, but it is one of the hardest ways to lose. I think that will give some incentive and just add more fuel to the fire for the people that haven't experienced that. And moving forward, it'll be really good for us to push us in this off season to make sure that we're committed to doing all the things we did last off season to make us successful this season as well.
This January, we'll get back to the grind in terms of strength and conditioning and putting it in. We were one of the fittest teams and healthiest teams all year because of the grind that we put in. And we want to keep that as our foundation, as our rock.
I feel like these past couple of weeks, days, whatever, just thinking about everything, school-wise, soccer-wise, there's so many memories I have from this school, and it's probably the greatest. I think this is the greatest school ever. So just being a part of it is really cool. Seeing the program change so much has been it's been really cool. And I feel like these girls now know what it takes, and they're just gonna keep it going.
I'm really excited because I think that we have what it takes, and we're gonna start building that. Our season, we've already talked about it, our next season starts today in these moments, and we're gonna work really hard in the off season to make sure that we get the results that we want next season.